All right. Well, today is part one. I'd say part one, but I'm really going to look at the mower deck on this John Deere L111, and it's been sitting around for a while. I know it needs some engine work, but I also know it needs the mowing deck looked at. So let's concentrate on the mowing deck. Well, I think it's humid out here. What do you think? What do you think, girlie? Look who's back. Alright, you can see I yanked the mowing deck out of there, and now this one came with new spindles and idler pulley, but to tell you the truth, I think they feel fine. It's just all this caked up crap in there was keeping it from moving freely. Yeah, look at that. There's some metal stuff in there. I don't know what that went to, but I think I will pull this aside. Let's clean it all out and see what it looks like underneath also. Let's get all this crap out of here. You can see all the rust in here. I mean, when you leave crap like that on there, it's gonna rust. It'll just sit there, and of course these John Deeres, I know they're known for their mowing deck rusting, and then on the body, the foot panels. Man, they always rust. Yeah, there was a lot of crap hung up in there. So it looks like it's the brakes. They're both solid, just frozen in place. This is just moving back and forth. This one's not budging. Same here. So, yeah. So these don't have any Zerk fittings on. I was hoping I could lube these things up. Probably still can. You take them off and try to lube the bearings inside. But we'll see how this moves after. You can see the brake shoe is just frozen in place. This one's frozen open, but you can see nothing's. But we'll free that up and then see how it looks. Alright, well, the first thing I'm going to do is just loosen up these brake shoes. And then we'll see how everything rotates, because I don't think, while it looked it looks like it was in pretty bad shape, and this wheel, you know, this seemed like it was really hard to turn. They probably thought it was frozen. This one was okay, nothing's wobbling. So I think the whole problem is with the shoes. And then we'll take a quick look at the belt too, you know. So a total rebuild might not be required. Alright, so yeah, there was a lot of crap down here, and I'm going to take these and soak them in, what is it, the rust. Yeah, so you can see I'm going to take those pieces, and I think I'm going to soak them in Evapor-Rust while I'm chipping some of the paint off the whole deck. I'm just going to let that soak. Yeah, well, that should do nicely. And in the meantime, I will be chipping some more paint off of this, and I might use that, what's it called, the core seal. It's a brush-on rust treatment, and you can see it's working. It'll actually turn black. I've used it before. I showed you on another video, but I think that's what I'm going to do with this, because once it's done, you can treat it as primer, you know, just wash everything off, and then I think I have some yellow left over if I want to go this far. But I'm sure you don't want to do this whole thing, so. But while I'm at it, let's see how. Yeah, this one's still kind of tight. So this one might need a spindle, but this one doesn't. Alright, let's take this joker off. I think this is a 22 millimeter. Yep. You can see how this one's jammed in there. So I have to get a pry bar or something from underneath, or see if I have a puller that will fit through there. All right. Yeah, that was all stripped and jammed in there. So So while I'm waiting for all this to soak in so that I can break these bolts, I'm just going to go ahead and start painting all this stuff over. You can see I'm using this core seal rust converting metal primer, so it works pretty good. I'm just going to brush it on. know it's starting to work, it'll start turning black. Well, I can't get it open. There we go. I put it on pretty early. If you want to put it on, you'll start to see it change colors. Just change the purple around, didn't work. But you see some spots that aren't turning, then just go over to the code. Well, I think that is it. You can see it's working pretty well. I'm just going and putting another coat. And I think that's good to go. And you can do this on the underside also, if you want. You can see how easy it is to brush on. Just knock all the dirt off. And this, I'm just going to hose it down, and it'll be good to go. But it goes a long way. It's pretty good stuff. Well, let's see if this will... Try it this way. I don't know if this pipe is probably not bend, but this will give me a little more leverage. Yeah. Joker is not moving. I'll let it set for a little while longer. Let's get this joker on. Yeah, this one has a Zerk fitting too. That's good news. Alright, I guess before I put the blade on, let's get the shoes and all that stuff on there, the brake. Well, there's one. I'm kind of surprised there's not a washer between the bracket and the mowing deck. You know, because I'm having to tighten it up and then back it off a little bit, or it's just gonna bind, right? See if I can't put a washer between here and the mowing deck so that this whole area is just not going to be scraping against the deck. If that works, I'll do it on this one also. twist that all the way around. Get that on there. Now where's my little nut? Here we go. Yeah, I think that washer underneath there helped a lot. It moves much better. And it's not as loose as that one, so I'm going to do the same thing. Alright, going pretty smooth now, huh? So it was easier to take these pulleys off, so you can attach all this without the spring being all coiled up. Well, that's about it. You just got to put the blades on the bottom of it, but you can see this thing has been rebuilt as far as it needs anyway. These pulleys were in good shape. This caliper was. This one had to be replaced. But the main deal was these shoes there. They were just blocked. They were frozen and pressing up against the pulleys, so they just wouldn't move. And I've seen that a lot. I mean, a ton of times. So yeah, so that was it. That's how you troubleshoot and rebuild a mowing deck real quick, including rust treatment and painting it over. You know, I could probably put another coat or two of paint if I really wanted to make it look good. But it's going to be out in the field, right? I just wanted to stop the rust, and brushing that stuff on there really does the trick. The brakes are freed up. That seems to be a main problem, especially if everything gets, you know, caked on there and everything starts to rust. Just look out for that. And but that is about it. The next step, this came off of a John Deere L111, 111, and I'm about to yank the engine off of it, and it has a hole on the side of the crankcase. I don't know if you saw that on a past video, but I'm about to yank the engine and see if it's repairable. You know, I hope it is, because everything else on it's going to be working, right? But yeah, we'll see. I'm ready to crack that engine open, so stay tuned for the next video. And as always, thanks for watching. Be sure to subscribe and watch my next video.